Hey everyone, this is A Gameplay and welcome to Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. So I wanted to announce that I'm gonna start doing the giveaways again on my channel. So it's about 8 games per month. I'm using the Humble Bundle. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Let's just call me A. So yeah, the way to participate is just to subscribe, join the Discord channel that's linked on my YouTube account, and follow the steps to claim the role, and then you'll be able to participate. So like I said, it's like 8 games per month, so it's pretty good, especially since there's not that many participants yet. A. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, You need a minute or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute, we've got plenty of time, endless time really. Ocean? An eternity if you catch my drift. Wow, not now, Ocean. Sorry, A, may I continue? Please go on. Okay then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh nice! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Why am I vomiting bugs and worms? Am I dead? No, or the face. Did I read that wrong? I think I read it right, but my brain didn't catch the right thing. Question raced through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Do I run? Do I close my eyes? Do I dig up that face? What does it even mean? You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh nice, a coin! There is nobody, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Ocean, getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose. And so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? Dwight. Well, hello there, I'm Dwight. Claudette. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Oh, a drink. Oh, that's great. I'm just gonna turn the sound of the music down a bit. Oh my god, I'm the one that chooses when I save? Okay. I'll try to remember that. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible, money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them for the delicious drink. This is suspicious. Spit that out. I mean, it's Claudette and Dwight. I don't think they're gonna hurt me. They're supposed to be the good ones. So, thank them for the delicious drink. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. Did something just tank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be tanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. So there's blood on it? When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. The Huntress. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my god. No. Hey, you. That's the Wraith, I think, right? I haven't played Dead by Daylight in such a long time. Oh, this game looks great. Four gorgeous monsters stands all halfway between you and the well-tended volleyball court. Each of them ooze with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers, I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. The Trapper. Hello? There are weird days and there are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, say nothing, do nothing? I mean, toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand and on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hand. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscle ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. The Spirit. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snapped out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at the strange resident who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Ocean. Don't be scared, eh? You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What's bring you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Ugh. That was Raid. That sight means he has done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slouch-jack moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, A. You might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Okay. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. The Trapper. How attractive would you say you are? Average? I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. Definitely flight. Flight for sure. Because that would make me able to go to many places, and I don't have a car, so that'd be great. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Skipping class? No, it was actually math. Probably math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? What the fuck is that? Dog, cat, cat. Cat is less works, and I do have 2 cats, so I'm gonna say a cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute god girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity, makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all? In between those 3, I'd say not working, I guess, because definitely not a nightclub and not an astronaut. I feel like being an astronaut would have the same feeling as being in a submarine, and the feeling of being trapped, and if I go out, I'll die, is not really comforting. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectation to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Best flavor of ice cream. Definitely horse flesh? No thanks. Definitely vanilla because you can add whatever you want to it. Vanilla? My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? So for now, I think that I'll match more with Raid for some reason. Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless horses. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I don't know if I should have actually followed what he was saying. Maybe I shouldn't listen. Maybe the narrator isn't kind, and the ocean voice is good. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observation, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there it is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fuck buddy. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show up soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Well, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. I'm gonna have to choose. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? That's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? It depends on what I want to do in this playthrough, right? Am I able to like have a relationship with all of them in this playthrough, or I mean, for now I think Wraith is the one that liked my answer the most. So which one is the pool, right? That's the beach, that's volleyball, boat. I think it's this one. Or do I just do what I prefer to do? The pool, I guess. I'd be down for a dip in the pool. Oh, the pool? You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? The pool is great, everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Look, we've got a whole ocean right here, and they're still put up in a pool because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet? Hold on. Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderers Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your option whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this... Dwight. Yes, pardon me, please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no, I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodation than this island. Yeah, I'm not sure the narrator is good anymore. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious, doesn't quite have the charm that this island has though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decision matters mostly when I agree with them, not like that other island. So what it'll be? Well, I said the pool, right? Can we go to the pool? Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appeared to made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet, it's omniscious, and you know. Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one beside you is within earshots. The fire can get me. Super normal stuff here. As usual, oh great, it's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Which of these is particularly interesting to you? Foam noodle, inflatable plunger, basketball hoop, goggles, and snorkel. Ooh. I'm really bad at basketball, but playing something is fun, but also just... Basketball hoop. That's quite a nice hoop. Is it regulation size? It's only 5 feet high and And you know it, dork. I always obey pool safety rules, and sadly that means no glass or sharp object. Can't bring my axes with me. Huntress spins a basketball on her finger like some sort of Siberian globetrotter. So I have to get my target practice in other ways. You're ready to go one-on-one with me? At basketball, get your mind out of the gutter, eh? Oh, I didn't. I should have taken the lounger. Even though it's just a game, all the posting up against Huntress is getting you hot and bothered. You'd better cool off. Time for a cannonball? Yeah, run and jump. You ditch the ball and start sprinting for the pool. Cannonball time? And now Huntress is leaping clean over your head, hurling herself into the pool. When she lands, her massive body causes a huge wake that damn near empties out the entire pool. You realize there are other guests at this resort, right? Some who like having water left in the pool. You don't care. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very ray have a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you're not alone. I think maybe I should put my camera on the other side because I'm hitting the name of the characters. Okay, I think this is going to be better. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. Gotta click back into the game. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, hey. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hand before you even spoke. And did he just wink? And did you just bite your lip? Good thing you're getting ringed in because it sure seemed like you were about to act up. Minigame consists of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointers arrive. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. Okay, what is spacebar on my controller? To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? I mean, I guess I'm ready, but I don't even know if X is gonna do it. Away we go. It's time to feel around. Go get him, Tiger. Perfect. Oh, almost. Perfect again, really? Nope, I missed. You missed completely. Nope. Not bad. Not bad again. That was pretty good, eh? Casual mini gamer. I got an achievement. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. You've just been thrown into a very weird situation and, you held your own. I respect that. That was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter whose name I forgot into the pool. Yeah, I might have some fun. Like it's no harm done. Hilarious. Bullying truly is the gift that keeps on giving. You grab Dwight's legs and help Trapper give him the heaven ho. You know what? Sorry, I can't pretend to support you on this one. Only Trapper is this sadistic. I know it's all good and fun or whatever, but not on my Murderer's Island. Yeah, that's right. This place really is called Murderer's Island. But that doesn't mean we're cool with bullying. You're on thin ice, friend. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. But I think that means it's time for the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's a very limited seating directly around you. And great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Who's Trickster? Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprise? I don't know him though. Yeah, well, they don't call him expected, sir. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds or of killers, and my whole stick gets a little frustrated. Hey there, you're looking good, really good. You're looking good, really good. This is gonna confuse me all the time. I should have like taken a bigger name. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite to you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the end with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree buttons down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric, sandwiched between some layers of meat. Oof. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on the island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, cause I am. With my broad axe, it's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver, fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eyes. I can't do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it for a second death. I know this isn't what you meant to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up dinner. Otherwise, this will go for hours, no hyperbole. They only argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. He ate... Oh my god. Okay. Here's a machete, fleshy, sharpened. Again. Minigame consists of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates, so it's the same thing again. Great. I'm ready because it's the exact same thing. I swear at some point they're gonna change like one tiny thing, and I'm not gonna read it. Okay, here we go. Slice. Perfect. Perfect again. Perfect. Perfect. Nope, that was so off. You missed completely. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served, for real. The sound especially coming from the mask killer while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seemed to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery come easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, eh? Number 2 is no number 2 on one less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse if they're staring at you. You're not eating, they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross, I'm sorry. Look at the seagull. Well, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, pretty lame. Own who you are and never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? How do you know that? Yes, you did, poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points, I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten so you can be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh wait, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's so many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. I'm pretty sure there must be like an ending where I leave. Probably one where I stay here and live happily ever after with one of those monsters, and probably at least one where I get killed. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious, I gotta give it to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I like, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Okay. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I think that's the only one that doesn't want to murder me for some reason. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did it wave at you? Swear it? No. I made it up. Oh well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just, honestly, it's important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes Wraith look away, far away. Eyes brimming with tears and yet at the same time dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great, I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? Are you gonna give it to me? It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Ray, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Ray just gave you this bell? Sound the alarm. What are you gonna do with this thing? I'm gonna hold it delicately. You caress the bell, running your finger over its rusty... is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Ray is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real, none of this is. Rays look at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really eating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboard in hand, which they are waving in the air above their head. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event and as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was... No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! I like this so far. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities, and we only have time for one person to share this special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think you're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule things work. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald. Donald? Who's that? If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Fuss and Muzz are back on. You two know I love to hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody name any name. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Hey, who do you think should go? Damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I mean, one of those three are probably the ones that wants to answer it the most, so... Well, say the story the most. I'll go with Huntress, I think. I chose you, Huntress. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntresses step up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and omniscious redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sound that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The woman of the town told the story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the wood, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, hunting beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child. No fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do with the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of their own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intention, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling. Oh, sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight. Else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. Join in singing, slow clap, make a joke. That's really bad. Join in singing. Do I even have a good voice? He'll snatch you up between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song, Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility, the last for all of 7 seconds, because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardiness. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I found that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with the huntress, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if someone jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. No way. How cool. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Oh, well, I just wanted you to know in case you thought. You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly, call out her tired storytelling. No, the story was good. You chuckle awkwardly an Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, eh? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kinda hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I'm not sure. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Look into the crackling embers. You think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrives, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodation. Why is there blood behind them? I'm starting to think that maybe they're not so good. They're probably just trying to survive and they'll do anything to survive, so I might be next on the dinner list. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum, or other guests aren't the type you'll want to rub up their beauty sleep. Again. Minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Whatever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to? No, it's fine, I'm ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay. Let's see what's on this station. No, let's change that. That's a bit intense to sleep. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? I mean, I have a good day with him, I guess. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh, promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sound of a bell or chimes. Think of it as white noise, to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what? Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. Okay. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now. You've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swum in the vastness of an entire me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt, I just lost some respect for you. That's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. When you wake up, you find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Oh, hey, what? Shh. Clearly she has noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems like she's pretty focused on that book. Shh. It seems like forever as she stares at the page before finally shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you with the race right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident, I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. This was simply the best reading light, and the text in my book is very, very fine print, so it's tough to read in the dark, don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously mind our own business types, not phony look out for each other as an excuse for just being nosy type. But well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common, who knows. If we spent a little more time together tomorrow, we might find that, I don't know, we get along, and by get along, I mean exist simply and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Or not, whatever, I don't even care. Bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you too, I guess. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again, hopefully you're not poisoned. I think this is gonna be a good time to stop. This is pretty good so far. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do more than one playthrough of this game because I want to see the different endings. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.